A very good morning to you everyone. This is Ajit Kumar Roy from Advanced Spoken English Institute. In the last class, I taught you about the sentence structure, the rules and the types of sentences that are important for your spoken English training. Today, I'm going to give you the same training with examples. Last class, I did not give you much examples and much clarification about the compound and complex sentences. But today I'll give you some examples and the breakup, how the sentences, how to recognize the sentence. If a sentence you are getting, how to recognize which part is a clause and how the sentence are becoming complex and how the sentences are becoming compound and how we identify it as a simple sentence, right? So if I give you one sentence over here, number one, if I give a sentence like I did not know, okay, I did not know, this is one part. Then that this food was meant only for the staff, that this food was meant only for the staff. Okay, so as you know, by the size of the sentence you can see that it is a big sentence, right? It is having two clauses over here. You can understand that. But the thing is that when you try to construct a sentence, if you don't know which clause is what and how to use it, you will have difficulty and you will make mistakes, right? So such kind of sentences, first of all, you have to identify which part is what, right? You have to identify, right? So first you have to break up the sentence. First you have to identify where are which part is called the joining part, which part is the conjunction part, right? So if I tell you over here, here is one part of the sentence and this is joined by that, okay. If you can see over here, one part of the sentence is I did not know, another part is that this food was meant only for the staff, right? So what is happening over here? One part is supported by the other part. One part is supported by the other part. If you say someone directly, I did not know, I didn't know, right? So it can be an independent clause. You can say anyone, I did not know, for any matter. But if you want to say that this food was only for the staff, without the first part, the second part seems to be incomplete, right? So if the first part can be said without the second part and second part cannot be said without the first part, so this is called a complex sentence because the other sentence is totally dependent on the next part of the sentence. So this type of sentence is called a complex sentence. Right? Complex sentence, and you clearly know which part is what. So first part, if you see this part, I did not know, I did not know is independent clause. I'm writing in short independent clause, and the other part is that this food was meant only for the staff. So this is called dependent clause. Right. So this is the two clauses over here, and it is joined by this conjunction. Okay, so this is called a complex sentence, and this part is called a noun clause. This part that is called this food was meant only for the staff. This has another name that is called noun clause. Okay, so this is the grammatical part of the sentence that you have to understand. But basic of grammar is already required. As I told you, without the basic grammar knowledge, you are going to talk in English, but you will not talk perfectly, not talk confidently. That is the reason we are giving you this training, so that you understand the structure and which part is what. So this is called the complex sentence example. I did not know that this food was only meant for the staff. So this is the way you will also try to construct the sentences. I did not know that this this class is for the senior students only. I did not know that this gift is for the best students only. So this way you can make more and more sentences and try to improve your sentence structure. So this is the first example, and this is being taught from our sentence structure book, okay, our course material. It is in our book, page number 6. If you want to refer to our book, if you are the students of our institute, if you have the book, you can refer to page number 6 and you will get this notes over there, okay. Okay, now I'll give you some other examples. The next example I will give you, that is a very simple one. She is innocent. She is innocent. So she has appealed to the court. So she has appealed to the court. So here means that a person is innocent, like beguna, nirdosh is called innocent. So what happens if you are innocent? Then you can apply for justice to the higher court also. That's the reason she is innocent. So she has applied to the court. Okay. So here you have to understand what type of sentence it is. As I told you in the last class also, if you have a coordinating conjunction, that is so. So automatically you will understand with the so that this is a compound sentence. It's a very easy way of understanding. If you are not clear with the clauses and if you know the conjunction, that is another way to understand the sentences in a better way, right? So here you can say that this is a compound. So compound sentence, I will not give you the breakup over here. We have a short time, so I'll just explain you the sentence part only. The first part over here, she is innocent, is one independent clause, and she has appealed to the court is also independent clause. So both are independent. That means both sentences can be used by itself. You can say someone that she is innocent. That is also a complete sentence. You can say that she has appealed to the court. That is also a complete sentence. So if you have two complete sentences joined by a coordinating conjunction, that is called a compound sentence, right? Now what you have to do, just like this kind, you have to construct more sentences. Don't be dependent on simple sentence only. I am hungry, so I want to eat food. He is hungry, so he wants to go to the restaurant. They are happy, so they are enjoying their life. So with so, you have, as a spoken English student, what is your target? So to use this conjunction and try to construct bigger sentences, compound sentences and complex sentences as well, right? So this is a second example over here, okay? Now I'm going to give you one example which looks like a compound or complex sentence, but that is not actually compound complex. Many students, they get confused with this one. So that is the reason I'm giving you this one. In the evening, I'm going to the park. Okay, so when I do this exercise in the class, as you know that I'm teaching for 16 years now and I have experience, so whatever I'm giving you the training over here, that is already being taught in our class, and many students responses I'm giving you, that how they respond over here, so that you get a better understanding of that training. So they tell me, sir, this is a complex sentence because there's a comma over here, they think this is a big one, but you don't understand that this is not a clause, this is a phrase. In the evening is called a phrase, not a clause, right? So phrase, and this is a prepositional phrase. It's a preposition of time. So all together giving a meaning that is a prepositional phrase. So what is happening over here? It's a prepositional phrase that you have to understand. It's not a clause, right? It's not a clause at all because there is no subject, verb, object over here. Okay. So this is a prepositional phrase. So it is called a simple sentence. This sentence is called simple sentence. Okay. So in the evening, I am going to the park, right? So this is called a simple sentence. Don't get confused by thinking that it's a complex sentence, right? I'm sure you have understood now. Okay. Alright, so 3 sentences example I have given you, and you have to try to make more sentences like this kind, and you have to practice in your house for your improvement. Okay, there is one more sentence I am giving you. If you are not ready with song, it's better to let them know. If you are not ready with the song, it's better to let them know. Okay, now I want you to understand, I want you to understand this one. Okay, just think about it. And I'll also give you some quizzes after some classes. We are preparing a quiz for you for your test that will be uploading, and that will be uploaded in your description box so that you can try to solve the quiz and check your understanding. You'll get the marks over there and how much marks you have scored. But today I'm going to explain you again in a better way so that you don't make mistake. If you are not ready with the song, it's better to let them know. So here you can see that there is a 2 clauses over here, right? If you are not ready with the song, is one clause, and it's better to let them know is another clause, right? 2 clauses are here, and the first part is the adverbial clause. This part is called adverbial clause. Okay, so now if is used over here, you can see that this if is the actual conjunction over here. It is relating the other part to the first part. So if you say it's better to let them know, it's better to let them know, it's independently can say it's better to let them know. This part independent, and this part becomes dependent. So if also can be used. If you use if, with the if you can join and make lots of sentences. If you are not ready, you can give the test tomorrow. If you are not happy, you don't have to join the class. If he is unwell, tell him not to come. So when you use if, then this is also becoming a complex sentence, and you can try to make this. This is also called a conditional statement. It's giving a condition. So there are first condition, first, second, third. There are lots of conditions, statements are there, but I don't want you to get confused in all those things. You just have to understand the pattern of the complex sentence. Sometimes the complex sentence can come first part, okay, the first part of the sentence, sometimes it comes the second part. You remember that if the complex sentence, if the dependent clause in a complex sentence coming in the first part, you use a comma over there, and if it is in the last part, there's no comma is required in that part, right? So this is called the complex sentence. Is that clear? Okay. Okay, now that you are taking the classes, and I'm sure you are understanding the classes, and I'm getting comments, likes, and lots of love from you guys. So that is the reason I'm giving you, before I prepare my quiz form, I will give you some tests now. I want you to go through these sentences and try to solve it in your house. There are some sentences for your practice that I'm giving you. Like the sun looks amazing today. After result, they will inform us. She will come home or I will stay back at her place. She will come home or I will stay back at her place. Remove the data. I remember the day that we met very well. Okay, so this 4 sentences I am giving you for practice for your test purpose. These are very common sentences and I want you to use it as well, right? So first sentence is, the sun looks amazing today. Like it's a bright day, you say the sun looks amazing today. Second one, after they reach the hotel, they will inform us. After they reach the hotel, जब वो लोग होटल पहुंचेंगे, वो लोग हमें inform करेंगे, right? She will come home or I will stay back at her place. She will come home, या तो वो हमारे घर आएगी या मैं उसके घर में रुकूंगा, right? I remember the day that we met very well. मुझे अच्छी तरह से याद है वो दिन जब हम मिले थे, right? So these are very common sentences that we use in our day-to-day life, right? So I want you to use these sentences, but most important thing is that you have to test yourself, you have to check. The first sentence you have to identify what is it actually. Is it a complex sentence, a compound sentence, or the simple sentence? And second sentence also, if you think that it's a complex sentence, then you have to identify what is the dependent clause and what is the independent clause over there. And then what are the coordinating conjunction and what are the subordinating conjunction. Just try to solve this exercise. If you are able to find out everything, I'm sure you will be able to construct bigger sentences and logical sentences without taking help of anyone, right? Please comment over there and ask me questions if you have any doubt. And we have the link shared over here for our registration, online registration form. You can fill up the form and I'll get the response if you want to take online classes. Or you can also definitely go through our website, the Google My Business website, where you can have a look at about my information, the landline, the number that we have, the official number where you can contact and join the institute. All right. So please like and share our video. If you are interested in taking more classes, please give us a comment. That's all about the sentence structure training with examples. I'll be coming up with different training the next session. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day. Bye.